Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? Good morning, everybody. Popping in early this morning. Got a different stream set up for y'all this morning. So glad y'all are able to tune in and get into this action with your boy. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. It's your boy, Coach Smook, of the Coach Smook Network, here with the Coach Smook Morning Show. And this morning, got a little bit of different vibe, y'all. We got a little bit of different vibe. We're going to do something different today. It's Tuesday. Y'all know Tuesdays and Thursdays, we really try to key in on recruiting. So today's morning segment, this segment is only going to be like an hour and a half max. We're going to look at some of our up and coming recruits, the 26 I guess guys you could say are kind of uptrending as far as Alabama targets. We're going to focus on those guys today. But there will be another segment Thursday, Under the Radar. We'll do the same type of format. Well, Thursday, we will do some under the radar recruits, meaning recruits, guys that may not be mainstream, may not be top 100 prospects, may not be top 300 prospects, but we're talking about guys that are really out here doing their work, putting in work, and they have some perspectives we need to look at, some very underrated talent out here. Shout out to everybody pulling up in the chat already this morning. We got 51 total already watching, 24 on YouTube, 27 on Twitter, man. Pull up over here on YouTube if you're on Twitter. We got some crazy news. We got some good announcements this morning. We got some words of encouragement lined up for this afternoon. Going to be doing a guest segment. Hopefully I can get one or both of these special guests on for our noon segment with our words of encouragement. So hopefully y'all able to tune back in for that live. That's going to be another live where it's going to be an hour. We're going to dive into a lot more 25 current recruiting talk. Might have a commitment today. We talked about it yesterday. Talked about the offensive lineman Lloyd Jackson, possibly committing sooner than later. But there may be two other recruits before the end of this weekend. And then this weekend, we also got some a crazy star-studded lineup for recruits that are going to be pulling up this weekend. So yeah, we got a lot going on with Bama football, a lot to talk about here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. But for this segment, this first hour and a half before we get to our noon segment, we'll be jumping in and looking at some high school recruits, some of their highlight films. It's a lineup, guys. I'm telling y'all, this lineup here, bunch of studs. Let me go ahead and pull this graphic up real quick. Let me make sure I get the right graphic pulled up. And I thought, see, that's when you know stuff be going different, because you thought you had everything lined up like you thought you wanted it to be lined up. I woke up like 3 o'clock this morning, couldn't go back to sleep. And everything set up, the stream set up, everything was set up like it was supposed to be already. And I still don't have it. Nah, let me see. Let's save that one. Yes, replace that. So we will do this. We'll upload this. Bring this in. Add this as an overlay. Boom. That should upload real quick. And this is the lineup of players we're going to be looking at today, man. Hopefully everybody can see this graphic good. Told y'all I'm trying to work on my skills, y'all, but check out this graphic right here. We got a nice little lineup, man. We got offensive lineman Khif Kyl Jr. We got wide receiver, and this is all class of 26 guys. Wide receiver Sedarian Morgan, defensive lineman Aiden, Kane, cornerback Justice Fitzpatrick, somebody that the fan base is beginning to become aware of, somebody that I've been on for a while. Justice has been a kid that's kind of been on our radar, myself and Brody Smoot's radar for a while. And the athlete, I think he's probably going to be recruited as maybe a corner or safety for Alabama. Zion Gibson, another young man. I'm very excited for you all to see his film. And then a defensive end that just recently got an offer from Alabama after going crazy at camp, man. I saw a clip. One of my sources sent me a clip of this young man repping at camp, and y'all wouldn't believe who he was dogging at the camp this past week at Bama. So we're going to dive into that list of players, man. Shout out to everybody pulling up, man. Everybody that started the morning off, chilling and kicking it with your boy, Coach Smoot. Zach, appreciate you for pulling up. Bino, how you feeling this morning? Jordan, right? How you feeling? What's up, Antoine? You feeling good, man? Caleb in the building. Greg is in the building. Mary, how you doing? How you doing this morning? Let me see who else. Who else is in there? Travelpreneurs in the building. Antoine is, hey, while we're on Antoine, y'all, shout out to one of my senior mods, one of my longtime guys that's been, locked in for a while now. As a matter of fact, do I have one? Let me see. Let me see if I could see one. Let me see. Where this room at? I'm gonna see if I can find one real quick. I'm about to do it to you, Antoine. Yes, sir. I got one. Yes, I got one. Hold on. I got one for him. I got one. Yo, shout out to our guy, man. Listen, Antoine, one of the most solid dudes in the community, man. He's been a part of the network here for a while. Oh man, let me see. Let me make sure I'm over here in the right link. Okay, I am right here. Boom. Good morning, Marquita. My producer just popped in the back, y'all. I'm about to upload something real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna do this too right here. All right, so I'm gonna do this right here. Boom. And we're gonna do this right here. Happy birthday to our bro Antoine, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all give our brother some love, man. Today, I think he turned 40 today. So shout out to Antoine, man. Special happy birthday from Coach Smook Network and your AAA fam. You know we love you, brother. Already know. Happy birthday, Antoine. Appreciate you. And if anybody else wants to be recognized on their birthdays, man, y'all start reminding us in the Discord. That's how you really stay connected. You get in that Discord, you post when your birthday is coming up, and everybody can show you some birthday love here at the Coach Smook Network. And that's for anybody. You don't have to be a member. If you're a viewer here, you want a shout out for your birthday, check us out, man. Send us an email, coachsmook@gmail.com. And we'll get that up, man. We'll get that up. Go ahead, Marquita. Yeah, run them through. I'm over here. I'm all in between the wrong screens and stuff. But yeah, shout out to my brother Antoine, man. Happy birthday once again, bro. We love you. And glad that you supporting the Coach Smook Network, man. Look, they said happy 21st. That boy, hey, I don't think Antoine trying to go back to 21. I think some of us, we get to like that 37, that 34 to 37, 39, 40 range. We good. We done figured life out by then. We kind of got a good idea. We ain't trying to deal with all the extra stuff around them ages. You know, you done with all the extra partying. You do what you want, when you want, how you want to, you know, unless you got bills to pay like me. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all for pulling up. And for everybody that isn't a member of the AAA family yet, man, y'all are missing out. I'm telling you, if you're not in the Discord, you're missing out. If you're still watching on Twitter, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. But if you want to become a member of the AAA fam and get that birth certificate, this is how you do it. Check out this commercial, then we're going to jump into our show.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Yes. Appreciate y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network, y'all. Hey, and don't forget, y'all, it's a new month. I see y'all, a lot of y'all having to renew those subscriptions. I personally recommend that you do it manually every month. I don't like that auto renewal stuff. YouTube change stuff up. But I know we have control over our subscription prices for becoming a member. And so I'm just letting you know, I'm not changing mine no time soon. We're looking to hit a target before we change the pricing and the type of content that we're going to deliver. And the target is 5K. We're trying to hit 5K subscribers before we start making those major changes. So y'all know we got a lot of work to do, y'all. We got a lot of work to do. We're at 1.7K though. That's 1,500 more subscribers than I had last month this time. And at May 15th, at May 12th, I had just hit 300 subscribers on the channel. So we're a little bit over 1,200, right? 1,400, right at 1,400 subscribers that we've gained over the month. So definitely clap it up for y'all. Appreciate y'all for supporting the way that y'all support. And as I look at the comments, man, it look like everybody is here this morning. What's up, Demetrius? How you feeling this morning, my guy? My guy Demetrius in the chat, man. Jarvis is in the building. I see you out there, Nicole. I see you. All the family, DR334, Bama Beauty. I see you, sis. Good to see everybody in the chat. Y'all got some recruits we're going to dive into. We're going to look at their film. Got some highlight film. Y'all know, hey, I know how much I love to get active with our highlight film. And we're gonna just kind of work it today. We're gonna work it down the line. Got a few recruits that I want to talk about. These are recruits that I've been able to get in contact with personally. Like these is a lot more. But these are my 26 guys that I talk to on a daily that are kind of on people's radars. And they're starting to trend upwards a lot. These young men. And when you turn on the film, what's up, Tracy? Tracy Lyles is in the building. Is that Tristan? Is that Tristan's mom? T Lyles. Look, I got T Lyles on my Thursday segment. I hope he's available to come on to have Tristan Lyles come on. We got Tristan Lyles and a couple more local kids who aren't getting that national recognition. We got those guys coming up Thursday, and I got a special guest coming in and reviewing some of that film. And I think people are going to be some of these recruits are going to be happy to hear some of the feedback from the guests that I'm going to have. Not only, you know, I know kids, they probably are just coming on Coach Smook is this and that. But I think it'll be more meaningful when they have a pro or former collegiate athlete who played at the same level that they're trying to get to, evaluating their film and letting them know what they think as far as evaluating their game. So y'all make sure y'all spread the word. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, y'all. Tuesday and Thursday mornings, we'll be doing these hour-long segments where we just put highlight film. So if you got high school kids that you want to put, please start with Big Candy from Detroit. Hey, I already know, man. You know I got him on the list. But if you got high school recruits, class of 26, 27, 28, we're looking for you. We're wanting to give you a platform to share your highlights. We want to react to them. I know a lot of people love the style that we react to. They love our grading system. Like we got our own star system, you know, and I think the people validate the players more than the recruiting sites, you know, because we the ones that matter anyways, right? The fans always right. So yeah, I put someone in under the radar recruits in Discord. Yeah, Jordan, I got them added to my list. I got a whole list that I already had built up, but that under the radar recruits channel in our Discord is definitely the best spot for everybody to line those names up and share those names. But let's start this morning off. Let's start it off with one of the top recruits that I believe right now, if you look at his recruitment right now, A lot of people would say it's kind of quiet. Me personally, this usually is what happens with offensive linemen, especially going into their junior year. When you start to see them become studs. And the first young man we're going to talk about today is Khif Kyl Jr. out of Detroit, Michigan, class of 2026. Look at his size, y'all. 6'5", 305. This young man is the first one off the bus type player. You want him when you talking about showing off what you got up front, right? Showing off what you got up front, what you got in the trenches. This is one of those guys. Listen, what's up, man? How you feeling? I'm going to tell y'all, I got to take a second before we jump into this. This Georgia fan right here is consistent. I'm going to tell y'all why. He been following me forever. And he always do the same thing every year. Them Georgia fans, they be talking about this recruiting lead and all this stuff, and they get quiet on early signing day. They get quiet. You get your 3 or 4 guarantees. You get your 1 or 2 5 stars, but then after that, y'all don't be hitting on that. And I just I got so many screenshots. I can't wait. I just want you to know you got a special place in our donkey of the day. I guess you could say case, our donkey of the day trophy case. You got a special place over there because, man, I've been watching you. You've been popping all that noise on Twitter. And guess what? You're going to have to answer for it. Don't go into hiding, but appreciate you for pulling up this morning. Thank you for pulling up. I'm glad you're here watching because now you're going to get to see some of these guys that Georgia missing out on. But appreciate you for pulling up, man. You know it's all in good fun, man. But anyways, Khif Kyl Jr., 6'5", 305, 4-star 2026 prospect. Listen, 4-star 2026 prospect. This is a highly touted 4-star. A lot of teams are starting to pick him up. William Dansby. All right, you one of the ones too. Jackson Lloyd is committing today. We talked about that when we opened up yesterday. I don't think, Marquis, do you think some of these folks that be coming in thinking they dropping nuggets be watching the show? You think they can't be watching the show because they be coming in like 3-4 days later after we done talked about stuff because they done went and paid this $5.99 for this message board material. I wish y'all could see Marquita because she be shaking I think she shows me these comments just to kind of like get my attention, be like, there they go again. And we be trying to tell folks like, just tune into the morning shows. You'll get all the recruiting information, the real recruiting information you want here. And I ain't charging you like $5.99 to go and talk about what somebody's dad's best friend, who's a friend of the janitor that knows Kirby Smart and was at Nick Saban's nephew's birthday party, what they said about recruiting. Like, I could save you that. Like, I really can. And like, really, if I don't know, I can find somebody that really do know. Stop coming in here. Listen, I'm not a message board surfer. Like, I don't own not one subscription. Me and Brody Smoot, he was going through we was going through recruits one day, and he was like, man, you ain't never heard of this? I was like, bro, I didn't understand. I'm just not understanding the concept of message boards, and I think they're pointless. Like, you could do that junk on Facebook, right? There's a Facebook. You have private Facebook to pay to go in there and hear about people say what they heard. Knowing and it really I really got exposed to it this past spring when people were speaking on Ryan Williams, and I knew like I was like directly connected with the happenings of that. And then when we got the interview with Noah Carter, and then some of the stuff I seen on message boards about Noah Carter, and I'm like, I just talked to this young man and his family. I talked to his father, like. So the message board stuff, y'all can mess with that. I'm just saying, William, don't be that guy. We just show up to the live shows and just, you get what I'm saying? And I ain't got no shame. I just don't like it, man. Cause you got fake insiders and they'll go and back to the recruits. It's aggravating because people work. So it's a lot of us out here that work hard, that get out and talk to these recruits, these families, build relationships. And we get the real story behind why a certain school ain't looking at them, or why they're not looking at a school, or leaning towards what a lot of mainstream media is writing about them, right? And when you go in there and you work hard to build those relationships, you get like you get aggravated with that stuff. So, but yeah, Jackson Lloyd, his this past weekend's official visits were crazy good. Like a lot of names from this past weekend had crazy good visits. And I said this yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if we had 3 commitments by the end of this year. And Tracy Lies know what I'm talking about. She know what I'm talking about. Look, he's still doing it. Anyway, but y'all, so shout out to Khif Kyl Jr. We're gonna look at his film, y'all. I'm actually pull the highlights up right now. I'm gonna pull the highlights up right now, Marquita. Let me make sure I got the right ones up for Khif. There goes Said. I got a few receivers. Y'all seen the list I pulled up. We got Khif Kyl Jr., 2026 offensive lineman. He's rated a 4-star right now, but I'm telling you right now, by the end of his junior year, he'll be coming to his senior. If not a highly touted 4-star, like a higher average rated 4-star, he'll be a 5-star by the end of his junior year. I'm gonna show y'all too. If my mouse act right. All right. I mean, where them wireless mouse at? But we're gonna dive into it, y'all. Hey, how can I join this group? You don't want to join my group, William. You don't want to jump in my group, man. It get ruthless in there. I don't think Discord built for everybody. What you think? What AAA? Y'all think the Discord is, I think we should put you have to be a member to jump in the Discord, because you gotta have some tough skin. I saw some stuff being said about our Discord, and I was like, man, y'all really be mad about the truth? But for real, they don't be mad at my people. I condone it. Don't be mad at the community. I condone it. Like, keep it real. We don't want none of that fake energy, right? Like, that's, and if that limits us to 300 people in the Discord, so be it. At least I know I got 300 real people that's supporting the content, that's supporting the movement, and yeah, that's what we're working on. But shout out to we got this Khif Kyl Jr. My brother, he actually called this one out, which is funny because him being an offensive lineman, defensive lineman guy, I know he's going to enjoy this young man's film. So Khif Kyl Jr., let's do a live reaction. This is my first time seeing this film. I only saw a clip from like 2 games. No, I saw a clip where it was like 6 different clips and from 2 games. That's what I saw. I haven't seen this one, so this is live reaction. So I'm gonna stop the music. We're gonna do live reaction. It's gonna be uncut. Like I said, I'm ready to see what the young man is. Khif Kyl Jr. Let me see if I can find that offensive lineman. Khif. I keep saying Khif. Khif Kyl Jr. Sorry, Khif, if you're watching. Khif Kyl Jr. Here we go. Let's jump into it. You see him at the tackle position. Let me move this banner out the way. And I think I'm going to go full screen. Can we go full screen like this? Yeah, I'm going to move myself up. All right. Let me pause this. Pause. And then we're going to edit this one. Pull this screen all the way out. I think we could do this like this. Bring that up. Pull that down now. And I think this will be good right here. Boom. What we talking about? That's better? Yeah, let's see. We're going to see it. All right, y'all see my boy and this is what I think Alabama is. I think the 26 class, you're seeing a lot of offensive linemen get targeted real early, and this is him at left tackle. I think this is the one of the highlights in the game. If this the same play, look how he just gets out there. Look, y'all know my favorite part, like with offensive linemen, is how violent can you be when you engage, when you're striking, especially in run blocking, How violent are you when you engage with your hands, right? But also, my thing is your base and your balance. This young man is 6'5", 305, going into his junior year. So you look at his balance and his core, like his core strength, his ability to carry what he's already, the weight and the height that he's working at. This young man has some awesome balance for him to be going into his junior year. A lot of times you see these young guys, they more focused or more dependent upon being forceful, being powerful, overpowering. But this young man understands balance and hand placement. Very good. Look at him. Get open. Open up. Listen. This is what you don't like to see as a linebacker. When you go to fill a hole, a run gap, and you see a pulling guard like this young man's size, 6'5", 305 pounds, pulling into the hole you trying to fill. And then let me pull it. All right, here you go. Here go that play. This is something I know Coach Al love right here. You see this big refrigerator coming through this? Look at him. Pad level still low. For him to be 6'5", that's good low pad level. He's got a good base, good stride, stepping and feeling. That's what you hate. I don't care what you say. Safety, linebacker, you come up and this your assignment to feel that. You hate that. It looks nice right now. You see everybody standing in front of you. Oh, this is my gap. Then you got to come through there. And you see at the last second, he realized what's about to happen. Oh, yeah. And it don't help that the counter look with the off guard. What was that? The off guard pulling to that side made it look like a counter to bounce it outside. And you really got to feel that hole. That sucks. That sucks as a linebacker. And then the way he just squares up to hit it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The way he squares up to hit it in the hole. Like, I love that. Even better. Even better. And a lot of times you want to see these guys extend their arms and get hands on them. But if you square up good enough, you can use your body weight. Look at him. Jesus Christ. Pancake, man. Another hey, and it get up, you chip, climb. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. I want you to see his feet. He don't have lazy feet as a big guy either. Chop, chop. You see he's steady chopping, still chopping, still chopping. And that was the block. That was the block that opened it up. Pass pro. Look at that kick slide. Not too antsy, very patient. Very patient. Get squared up quick. A little quick kick chop. Kick chop. Look, kick chop. You see how he kick real quick to that back foot and starts chopping his feet? Great bait for the screen. I like that. Check it again. Still quick, y'all. Still quick. And that's one thing that I got from the reports of his camp visit was how quick his feet were at his size. Look at him. Just mean. It's all good. That's what we want. That's what we want at that left tackle position. And you know what's crazy, y'all? I don't think this young man is going to be like a 6'7", 6'7", 6'8" guy. I think he might be capped on his height, but he can play at 320, 325 as he continues to build muscle mass because he's still young. That's a lot of baby fat on this young man, and he carries it so well now. I just look at how he moves at 6'5", 305 right now, going into his junior year. Look at him. He's just waiting. Like he one of them kids. He one of those kids that not going to do more than what the assignment requires unless it's actual work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always tell players look for the extra work. This is one of those kids I could tell he's very disciplined, very sound with his technique. And right now, going into his junior year, if you look at him, rating him across the board with other linemen in this class, probably one of the most polished while being in a green stage. I don't know if that makes sense, but he's probably one of the more polished while being in a green stage. Shout out to Khif Kyl Jr. I like this young man. I think he's rated a 4-star right now. I think that's a fair rating. Yeah, we talking 4-star Khif Kyl Jr. I like that. I like his film. Let's get some stars. What Coach Smoot Network rating him? Based off that film right there. Intense, striking. The striking is there. How he engages at the point of attack. Not tiptoeing in the hole to clear it. Come on, man. Hey, he knows when he's done enough. Facts, 100% Moon Rocker. He knows when he's done enough. Where's the membership link? Exclamation point AAA. Caleb, exclamation point AAA. Where my senior mods, man? Y'all see these folks asking for this link. Y'all make sure y'all drop that thing in there. There you go. Botrix already got you. Botrix already got you. I do need I need to promote somebody in the chat. 3.5 Bama Beauty. Oh, tough on them today. Tough on them. What's your evaluation? What would you say? I think it's just young. I'm evaluating on the standpoint of this is a young player. He's probably learning the technique of being at his size and playing that position. Lab work is definitely always invited, but to be at where he's at right now, going into his junior year, I'm going to get into more film from his freshman year to see if he has anything, to see where he's grown from, because if this is his starting point, if this is his base right now, where he's starting from, working from, dude's going to be nasty. Dude's going to be nasty. He's gonna be a name to really remember. He's definitely gonna be a name to keep an eye on. Give me some more of those ratings in there. We got 5 stars here on the Coach Smoot Network. I got 3.5 in the chat. We got 4 star. We got 3.5. Needs to mature. Right. You're saying that, but he's going into his junior year. He's going into his junior year. That's why I want y'all see when I want y'all to think about how these recruiting sites how they evaluate guys. Like they go based off of what these dudes majority do at camps, like the technicalities of things, what they turn over and process. If he's been to camps and already able to display, I could display the technicalities of the position. I got space to work, but this is where I'm at this age, 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? That's high rank. That's high ratings. You know what I'm saying? He got 4 stars across every major recruiting site right now. Let me get this other one up. For our next recruit that we're going to be looking at. And this a home state kid, an in-state kid. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I think people were excited about him because he's being crystal ball to Alabama, but talking to him, I know how much Alabama offer means to the young man. And but yeah, this man is already your ideal lineman at a young age. Bruh executes almost every play. This man before his time as far as high school lineman. Hey, my points, my thoughts exactly. Because if he was doing anything on near this as a freshman, imagine the growth. Most of your growth usually comes between your sophomore and junior year. That was his sophomore film. This is a 26 kid. This is a 2026 kid, meaning he's going into his junior year. He has a whole nother season of film to put out there. He's in the offseason right now doing his development. I'm gonna stick with my 4-star rating. I'm talking about highly touted 4-star. He averaged out at 90 composite ranking. So what was his class ranking? He's a number 3 player in Michigan, number 13 interior offensive lineman in the nation, right? Number 218 nationally. This young man is making some uptrend. That's why we call this the uptrend alert. Y'all gotta be, I'm telling y'all, there's something about being able to eye talent that can be developed. This young man is going to be a highly touted 5-star by the end of his junior year. The 26 kid. I want y'all to keep that in mind. Khif Kyl Jr., you get a 4-star from Coach Smoot. I think overall, just by the few ratings that came out, we're gonna keep him at a 4-star. I think he's gonna stay at a 4-star. Rich B, jump in their Discord, man. Drop your recruits in there. Next, we moving on to wide receiver, Sedarian Morgan, y'all. Sedarian Morgan. This is a young man I think everybody needs to have their eyes out for. And when I say ASAP, I mean ASAP. I talked with this young man back in was that March? We were talking about Sedarian Morgan when I reached out to him and asked him what the Bama look like. Knowing and being familiar with where he's from, Benjamin Russell High School is one of them schools. They used to joke on us, Russell County and Benjamin Russell, the fact that it was Russell, right? And you didn't know what year either one of us was going to possibly win a game. But we've always had talent, and he's from that area. Alexander City has always put out talent. A lot of y'all don't know this, but Terrell Owens is from Alexander City. I didn't know that, did you? Yeah, so, and you look at this young man, 6'4", 210, class of 2026, already a 4-star, 92 overall composite ranking, the number 2 player in the state of Alabama this year for his class, and the number 4 ranked wide receiver in his class, the number 20 is the ranked player nationally. And I think if you haven't seen this film, I think you're kind of behind the power curve. But when y'all look at this film, I want y'all to understand this is a sophomore. All right. I want y'all to understand that everybody that we're looking at, this is their sophomore year. A year after being a freshman. A year after being a freshman. You get what I'm saying? This is what I want y'all to say. This is a year after being a freshman. Let me stop the music. A year after being a freshman, wide receiver, 4-star Sedarian Morgan, class 2026, jumping on it right now. Let's get to it. And y'all know this is my position, so I'm probably not gonna talk as much for this one, for the simple fact that y'all know I get way too excited when it comes to these doggone recruits, man. Especially the wide receivers. Look at his speed, man. 6'4". They're not chasing them no more. They're sick of chasing them. Line up in the slot. You don't see a lot of the shiftiness that we've been seeing from a lot of receivers. But look at the body. Look at the body. 6'4", 210. Rangy. Stretches the defense. Can get over top. Push the ceiling. You trust him over top. Every time you trust him over top. Look at him. Soft hands. And then you don't give no big body. It's hard to handle him in the second and third phase. Climbing. Let it go, QB. Why you ain't so late? I know you had to buy some time, but you could have been let that go. You could have launched that bad boy. All right, here go one. I remember this highlight. Get work. This is what I like to see from my big guys. Coming across the middle and still can get work up the sideline. Go back. I got to go. Coming across the middle. No hesitation. I want y'all to see the route. Climb. Patience. I see my window. My hands are up. Big target. Make yourself a target. Boom. Somebody ran their own route on the other side, looked like, or they probably got read routes and they both had the similar coverage on both sides. So they both probably made the right read. Quarterback working on timing and everything more than likely, but look at him. Get them knees up. I guarantee you Sedarian Morgan can go get in some speed and agility training, some twitch training. He looked like he probably is a solid 4.54 guy, 4.55 guy. I want to see a jump ball. I want to see the jumping ability. Because we've seen it in camp clips. That's not a question. We've seen all the twitchiness in camp clips. I want to see it live game in the pads. And he's out there blocking. Physicality. That's what Coach Shepard, that's what's going to get you recruited by Coach Shepard. Getting out there and blocking. And I love how this offense, they line the big body receiver up in the slot a lot. People would not do that traditionally. For what reason, I don't know. Me personally, I think you give yourself the advantage. You got a bigger body receiver, line them up at the slot. He's going to outrun most of your linebackers. He's going to overpower a lot of your defensive backs. They have to walk down a lot of your safeties that don't have the same, skill level of coverage skills as your corners. Look at how physical he is on the block, man. Willing to block. You're a big body. You got to be willing to block. And he doesn't even possess the same skill set as Caleb Odom. Uh-oh. That's that wide receiver block. Marquita. I wish I could have seen Marquita's face in the back. Y'all, she like, okay, that's your wide receiver, man. And but Trina, a lot of people are not gonna give me credit. I've been on Sedarian Morgan for about 5-6 months now. Like I've been watching this young man from afar. Benjamin Russell, their coaching staff, man. I'm familiar with a few of those guys. And I've seen his film. Me and Brody Smoot were watching, just looking at names, prospects in the 26 class. And I said, Benjamin Russell? This was back in February. And I talked about him when I was on the other channel. And sure enough, now he's becoming a hot commodity, because Bama has offered him. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what you want. That's what you want for these young men. And that goes to tell me that somebody's out there doing their recruiting at Bama. I might be able to find me a little spot. Let me recruit wide receivers for Alabama. I could do that. I think I could do a good job. Because just about everybody I put eyes on and said that be on the lookout for them to be trending. Within like a month or two, they popping up. So we might as well put our name in the hat for a little job. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? But Sedarian Morgan, what y'all rate my young boy? Man? What y'all rating him? He's already a 4-star. I already told him when we talked, man. How my future 5-star looking? When we talk, how my future 5-star looking? Bama gonna be at you soon. You know, how my future 5-star looking. What's up, Piano Man? Welcome in this morning. Shout out to the 163 total in the chat. And this first segment, we just looking at film, y'all. We just looking at film. We'll be back at doing the talk, Bama football, recruiting, all that other stuff. But right now, we're just looking at some 26 prospects that I have had my eye on for a while now. And we're going to continue to shed some light on them. I love playing the slot 6'3", 215, could route up any linebacker or safety, could easily block the edge for the run game. It was a constant mismatch. And guess what, Antoine? I think the coaches that are understanding and using players with those skill sets and the type of tenacity and skill set like Sedarian Morgan and Caleb Odom and Travis Smith Jr., what they possess, Caden Prothro, another 2026 guy, tight end in the 26 class, or is Prothro a 25 tight end? I think Prothro might be a 26 guy. But it's a lot of big body receivers that are coming out now. You're starting to see the confidence to get put in those slot positions because the people try to lie to us and tell us that only your short, shifty guys supposed to play the slot. No, we can get up. We can push the ceiling. We can close cushion on safety. We can do that. We can get our knees up and drive out of our stances and get on top of DB's toes and chop down and drive out of our breaks or send us on a flag or a corner or a post, right? And being top, we can do that from the slide. We don't have to do it running in a straight line. We can give you a whip route. We can give you a whip route out of 12 personnel. You line us up as the number 2 receiver. We can give you a whip route. Walk a safety on me if you want to. Walk a safety down if you want to. Disrespect me and put a safety. And that's what a lot of these young men are thinking, man. Like you can't line a safety one-on-one up against Caleb Odom right now. You can't. You're going to lose every time. I don't care. You can't leave him out there one-on-one with a 5'11", 6'1" DB. You can't leave a DB out there one-on-one with him. Bama Beauty. Stead is definitely a Bama commit. I'm calling that. I'm 100% feeling like he's going to be a Bama commit. They already offered. It's just a matter of time with the young man before he commits to the University of Alabama. Let's pull up our next one. This young man right here, y'all, and I hope his mother's watching. I've actually had this young man on for an interview, and at the time he wasn't getting any major offers. And I'm gonna pull up his 247 profile real quick. And this is a young man out of Dutchtown, up there in Hampton, Georgia. He's not far from me right now. But definitely highly underrated. And even this graphic hasn't been updated. Shout out to 247 Sports for giving us some more motivation. And I say us because I personally talked with this family, and I'm rooting for this young man here. But it's funny because no big SEC schools have been exposed to this young man as of yet. Going into his junior year, I think he'll be a late bloomer. Right? I think he's going to be a late bloomer when it comes to the national exposure aspect. But I'm going to tell you right now, this young man, Aiden Kane. Marquita, if you can see that banner for me, go ahead and pop that up while I pull his actual highlights up. Aiden Kane pulling his film right here. And this is young man. I think right now, he's probably getting looked at as possibly an interior guy, but he can be a big end. He can be interior. His motor reminds me a lot. And this is, I'm starting to see a recurring theme. His motor reminds me of like a Quinnen Williams. And on roster comparison right now, Tim Smith. He reminds me of Tim Smith. And I'm starting to see a recurring theme with the type of defensive lineman that this staff is recruiting. And Aiden, where's your updated highlights, man? I thought I had the link. All right, here we go. I got it. I got it right here. So I'm gonna pop this out. Pop that there. Pop that there. All right, but yeah, shout out to my guy Aiden Kane, class of 2026 defensive lineman. And I want y'all to check this out. So disrespectful, not necessarily disrespectful for him because Like I feel like he understands he's getting a late start on this whole getting to the camps part. But the young man, this is what pisses me off. You turn on the film, you're wondering why he needs to go to the camp to get these ratings, right? And let me see. Can I share it? Am I sharing it now? Okay, here we go. Boom, right there. If y'all don't remember him, 6'2", 260. I think he's up to like 265, 270 now. And he's grown. I think his mom was saying 6'3", 265 is where Aiden Kane is now, out of Dutchtown High School in Hampton, Georgia. Look at the star ratings. No stars right now on the major sites. But I think Rivals gave him 3 stars. I think On3 is starting to give him is giving him a 3-star rating now. He had a couple of 5-on-5 offensive line, defensive line camps where they go and they compete against offensive, just like you see the 7-on-7 teams. You have offensive line, D-line teams where they go and compete, man. And they have more exposure now. And he went to a camp and he went against 2 3-stars over at California. No, two 5-stars over at California Power and a 4-star. And one match at one rep, they went 3 times. He won 2 out of 3. The second one, he won 2 out of 3. And then the third one against the 4-star that was actually in the class with him, the same class as him, he whipped the young man. I mean, whipped him, drove him off the ball. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he's a bull rush specialist. But the more he's learning, the more I'm seeing the turnover. I've seen some of his camp film, and it's starting to turn over. It's starting to turn over. So let's jump into the film. My young boy Aiden Kane. All right, here it comes. About to show it right here. Shout out to my young boy Aiden Kane. You can pull that banner down. Yeah, now we can pull the comments. Yep, just like that. That's how we're gonna run it. D-line Aiden Kane. Watch how he just shoots the gap, gets to the ball. Pursuit is there. Motor is there. You see him at edge now, defensive end. Eye discipline is there. Quick on his feet, 6'2", 250 at this time, right? Sophomore. Line him up at the interior, that defensive tackle. Basically your nose position. Look at him, relentless. You don't use one guy to stop this young man. And the thing is, he's not 6'4", 6'5", so it's hard to get under him. But he's 6'2", so it's like he's right at the level where he can get under the O-line pad level and still be big in there in the hole. What's up, Bino? How you feeling? 251 in the building. And gets to the ball a lot, y'all. This is a sophomore film. Check out how he fires off the ball. Nice swim move, get skinny. Whenever you see a big guy that can get skinny like that and still be moving forward, and you won't see a lot of defensive linemen. Look at this tracking ability. I gotta go back. That's IQ there. That's instinct. You don't teach this. You don't teach instinct right here. To understand I don't have much resistance, I'm coming off the edge. He passed me off way too soon. What's happening? It's 3 of us back here. I didn't. The other 2 guys are going full speed at the quarterback. He turn around, find the ball, gets to the ball, pursuit. And that's the thing. This is a 6'2", 260 guy. How much speed do we really want from this young man, Brett? How much speed do we want from this 15-year-old young man? 6'2", 250. How much speed do we really want from him? Enough speed to contain the edge? He's showing that already. Enough speed to get to the quarterback when he gets past the first level of protection? He's showing that. Enough speed to pursue the play downfield, pursue after play downfield? He's showing that. Use his leverage good too. Watch his hands. Can we get a look? Use his leverage, stacking. Just works through the mesh, works through the traffic. Always keeps himself in position to make a play. Yeah. Very, very smart. Very smart on the field. I love talking to the young man too. Yeah, disruption specialist, and that's what you want. And I think he can get to interior SEC interior D lineman size, 6'2", 250 already. I think he gets to that size. You know, Tim Keenan right now I think is 6'3", 6'2". No, Tim Keenan's 6'1". Tim Keenan's 6'1", like 285, 290 right now, and he's a 3rd-year guy in college. You get a young man like Aiden Kane, get that strength and conditioning staff a hold to him. Talking about, man, a beast, man. A beast. Rich B says he wants to invite to the Discord. One of my moderators, can y'all pull that link for him? Pull that link for him. But that's Aiden Kane, y'all. I'm excited about this young man. I've been following him for a while. I remember having him on the show. We talked about how violent his hands were. We talked about, you know, he almost looks like a jiu-jitsu artist out there with how he likes to keep his hands engaged, how he can sort through the traffic, you know, and he's not overexerting, you know, and his pursuit past the play, past the, you know, beyond the line of scrimmage is something that I feel like a lot of scouts are going to admire about him. And like I said, he's starting to get some 3-star ratings on a lot of these major sites. I would not be surprised to see this junior, this class of 26 prospect, become a highly touted 3-star, somebody that's everybody's going to laugh because he has the 3-star ratings, but whoever gets him, wherever he goes and commits to, if they can develop this young man, this is first round draft talent. You saw Quentin Williams go through the similar type movement. You see Tim Keenan going through similar type process, being a lowly rated recruit, but you turn the film on and you're wondering how. This is another one of those cases. It's another one of those cases. Let me find this link for you. Hold on one second. Mods. All you gotta do is go to create invite, copy it, and bring it to the chat. Just for a moderator, quick hip pocket class for all my mods. Let me pull this up because I know Rich got a few prospects that he want to put in there, so definitely want to afford everybody the opportunity to do that. And I'm always looking for guys' film to look at. There we go. They go to the link right there. I just put it in there. I'm gonna pin mine, and I need to Bama Beauty coming through. Oh, I didn't do the drawing for the stream. We're gonna do it at noon. Bama Beauty, because you was the first super chat today. Appreciate the $13.99 super chat. Getting excited for the class of 26. Appreciate you. Look, appreciate you for the super chat. You ain't have to super chat for me to know that, but I appreciate it, girl. You know, I love it for real. But because you the first super chat of the day, Bama Beauty, the super chat of the day, the co-host of the day, and this will be for all streams all day. So anytime you come to the stream and you see the sponsored, co-sponsored by banner, if you donate a yellow super chat, this is yellow, right? Am I seeing this right? Okay, because you know I would have called it orange. That mug got it's like a little banana orange and yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Banana orange and yellow. Y'all get that? Banana orange and yellow. All right. Well, since you was the first super chatter today, all yellow super chatters will be announced as co-sponsors of the stream, and you are basically sponsoring the stream with all your contributions and what you're doing. Y'all, I'm feeling so good. This might roll over into the noon hour. That's how good I'm feeling. I know I can't keep Marquita that long, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna break it down though. I'm gonna try my best because I'm getting excited watching these young men's film. So Aiden Kane, come through with those rankings for my boy. I know last time we talked about Aiden, a lot of you all had him slotted as a 3-star, 4-star. We had a lot of 3-star, 4-star rankings, right? A lot of 3-star, 4-star, and all 188 y'all that's watching right now. Make sure y'all drop the likes. We got 71 live on YouTube, 117 live on Twitter. My team was asking, how do we get Twitter viewers over to YouTube? So if you're on Twitter, DM me. Let me know what can we do to attract you to YouTube? Because it's way more fun over here. So all y'all in the chat that's listening, drop some rankings for my boy. I know it's hard to do. We usually do this in the afternoon, but I want to cut this. I want to be able to cut and clip these so we can post these kids' highlights and clips, our reactions to them, and start getting them some more exposure. But go ahead and run those rankings up for my boy Aiden. Let me see. Pulling this off. Boom. Going to the next one. After Aiden Kane. What's up, Brittany? My sister in the chat. After Aiden Kane, we got another guy. And this is a recent name. I think a lot of people are excited because of the last name, right? And it's not just the last name either. It's not just a last name thing with this young man. This is a young guy that I believe will live up to the name. coming out of St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida. You know that school puts out crazy good talent, crazy good prospects. What's crazy is this young man hasn't been getting a lot of those headline offers. He hasn't been getting a lot of these headliner offers. Understand he's a 26 kid, but his talent, you wouldn't expect him to be sitting on anybody's under anybody's radar for as long as he's been under there. So let me pull this Justice Fitzpatrick. Pull up his highlight film. Y'all gonna like this young man, Justice Fitzpatrick, the cornerback out of St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida. If y'all not familiar with St. Thomas Aquinas, all you got to do is turn on YouTube, look up the high school name, St. Thomas Aquinas, and look at all the documentaries and the YouTube series and all of that. Look up all of that surrounds that program, and you'll see what type of talent comes out of that school. A lot of their DBs are just speed demons and physical specimens, right? When we watch his film, y'all going to see why I'm starting to like what this staff targets as far as defensive backs, wide receivers. I mean, they have a type. You have a type. They don't just go after names. They don't go after you because you're a big name and you can hit or you're fast. They want you to be able to as a defensive back, you got to have ball skills to play in this scheme. You got to have IQ, you got to have a little bit, your instincts have to be past what the play call is, right? And this young man displays that on a high level, on multiple levels, in multiple clips. You're going to see this. And this is from his freshman season. I want y'all to see this. Let me see. I want to freshman, and this is the one that he sent me. So this is the one we're going to review. Let me pull this out here. I'm gonna pull this out here. All right, check this out. This is his freshman year. This is the one he sent me. Said, check this one out. This is his freshman year. All right, not this past sophomore year. This is his freshman year. St. Thomas Aquinas. So that means 2 years ago, he was in that game against who was the number one quarterback in that 24 class? Who was the number quarterback in that 24 class, y'all? It wasn't Lagway, was it? Was it DJ Lagway or I forget the young man's name, but that means he played on that St. Thomas Aquinas team when they was playing that national schedule, right? Was it Raiola? That St. Thomas Aquinas went up there and beat Raiola? Antoine, do the research for me, but Fitzpatrick played his freshman year against this national schedule that they play every year. Ball skills. Find the ball. This is a true freshman out here right now. We're looking at a true freshman. Off coverage. No safety help. Now he might get some. They shift to his side. He decipher. Steal the edge. Get outside. Force him inside. Show outside. Show you can force him inside. I like that. That's technique. That's textbook. What's up, Freddie G? How you feeling this morning? What's up, Susan? How you feeling, sis? Good morning. Make sure y'all dropping likes on the stream. Make sure y'all slap a like. Look at him. Come up, make a play, son. Freshman. This is a freshman. He didn't attack like you would want a DB2, but this is a freshman understanding his assignment. True freshman. Understanding. Track the ball. Pick it up. There we go. And this is a freshman. Y'all see, he looked kind of nervous as a freshman, but look at his instincts. This is IQ as a freshman. They trust him to be out there. They trust him to break on the ball, like be stuck in one-on-one ISO coverage right here. Now he got stacked. He calling. Had to check his safety. Come back here, man. We got work. Fights off the box, gets into it. Get to the ball. I'm loving this. I'm loving Justice Fitzpatrick film. I'm loving. This is freshman year, y'all. We don't even get to see his sophomore year. He wanted me to show this one. So clearly, when we have him on the show, I'm gonna tell him to give me the updated stuff because I already know. Wasn't it like 8 picks or 7 picks this past season as a sophomore? Yeah, this young man. Instincts. What's the IQ level like? Can you come up and make the tackle? That's all I want to see. This is a freshman. on special teams. This is how you know he a freshman for real. He on special teams, y'all. But you know what? At the same time, St. Thomas Aquinas, they don't play that respect a person, seniors, juniors, none of that. If you can cover the kick, you're gonna cover the kick. we look. We got to lock down. I think we're early on Fitzpatrick. I think because of how early we are on him. And I'm gonna go back to this graphic over here, because I think they were showing something about the offers that he currently has, and Alabama's like his big offer right now. As a 4-star, Alabama's currently his big offer. So we're one of his early big offers, y'all. I want y'all to check this out. Let me see. I'm gonna share this. Y'all see the film. Y'all see why he's the name, not only the name, but also the work. Look at who's his college list right now. Colorado, Auburn, Arkansas. You know, we're the only big name. You get what I'm saying? Arkansas, Auburn, that's cool. But big names, we're the only one. We don't see an Ohio State. We don't see a Georgia. We don't see a Texas, right? We don't see a USC. A lot of the teams that we've been having to compete with for some of these players, these type of players, we don't see those names. So for us to get an early jump start on them, and he already, Bama fan, right? Bama fan, longtime Bama fan, already connected to the university, already, developing a relationship with Coach Mo. They already offered. I like Fitzpatrick. Let's get some ratings around for Mr. Justice Fitzpatrick, man. Justice Fitzpatrick. Is there a relation to Minka? Were we able to confirm that? Yeah. AAA family, were we able to confirm that? Is there some relation to Minka? You know, you don't have too many Fitzpatricks running around playing football, right? Well, that's a lie. You got a lot of them. Fitzpatrick is a very common name. Why y'all playing? I'm just saying. 4-star. Bama Beauty says he's a 4-star. While I load this other graphic, and I don't think y'all realize, like, Georgia fans, y'all funny. Y'all laugh at us getting 4 stars, all these 4 stars, right? But y'all know, like, last year we had a class. I think how many DBs were 4 stars coming in, and in the final rankings we ended up with 5 stars committed to the class. 4 or 5 stars, and 3 of them were the defensive backs that were 4 stars. And Brown, Mbakwe, Mincy. I think Mincy was the other 4-star that ended up being a 5-star. And then you had Ryan Williams was a 5-star in that class. Like, I don't know, y'all. I think Georgia fans really be missing it. They like to move the goalposts, like people like to say. Marquita, can you adjust that next banner for Zion Gibson and put CB instead of athlete? I think I have him listed as an athlete. Put him as a cornerback. That's who we got coming up next, y'all. Zion Gibson. We're going to look at Zion Gibson's film. Another Alabama kid, another in-state kid, somebody that I'm excited about. And I want to keep doing this too. I'm going to keep saying this. The state of Alabama, we're starting to put Keelan Russell at Elite 11 camp. Lynn Shaney felt it's funny. Anyway, is Minka's little brother? I did not know that. You for real? Put me on game. Put me on game. Let me find out you telling the truth. Let me find out you telling the truth. You might have found yourself a position, because we've been asking. A lot of people been asking. Nobody's been able to confirm. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see. But next up, cornerback Zion Gibson. We got to get a move on it, y'all. I got one more recruit to look at, and then we're going to open this up. Like, I want y'all to understand the format of this. So when you submit these players, understand we're only doing 5 to 6 recruits an episode, and we're trying to keep the show between an hour and an hour and a half. So this was the first one we want to do like this. I want to see some feedback. We got the numbers. Just want to see a little bit more feedback. So we're going to promote it next time, get more people in here so we can talk recruiting. If you want to talk more recruiting, you want to get more exposure for your players, parents, if you're watching, if you aunties, uncles, nephews, cousins, you think one of your nephew or somebody ain't getting the looks that they deserve, you want to give them an opportunity to get in front of some different eyes. I'm telling you, we got a lot of rubberneckers on Twitter. Confirmed. A lot of rubberneckers that watch our stuff, and I'm telling you, I guarantee you these names will be talked about very soon. They won't say they got it from Coach Smoot Network though, but y'all know where it's at. Y'all know where it's at. And we got a team of people that really be looking out. You know, shout out to Larry the Scout. Shout out to who is at Hall Tech Sports. Shout out to all those guys. We share a lot of information. We collab a lot on getting these young men exposure. And it's more so for the smaller guys who aren't getting national attention. A lot of these guys that we're talking about, they're getting national attention. They're just getting attention from Alabama now, and I kind of want to highlight them. You heard that there, brothers? Hey, I'm about to call Minka right now. Cap. I ain't got Minka number. Cap. I had to order real quick. That's a cap. Let's jump on the Zion Gibson film. I'm about to pull it up here. Zion Gibson is all right. So I got a question about this, and I want y'all to yeah, let's make a little brother stamp. All right, so check this out. I got a question. I want y'all to check this out, and this is where my flaw is for some of these recruiting rankings. I didn't mean to turn the music off. I just wanted to turn it down. I felt like it was loud in my ear. But you look at the young man's current rankings, right? You say 247 Sports has them, and this is their player rating, right? 90 overall is a 4-star, and then the composite is 96, right? 0.96. This one has him rated as the number 3 player in the state of Alabama. That one has him number 4. But then how's he the number 3 cornerback in the nation? You get like it doesn't like those rankings are so offset. So you're telling me the number 4 best player in the state of Alabama is the number 3 cornerback in the nation? So does that make him like what number 44 national? Like I want to get into a class so somebody can teach me how these recruit rankings and stuff work out, because it don't make sense to me sometimes. It really don't. It really don't. And yeah, Zion Gibson is one of those guys, man. I'm telling y'all, we about to dive into the film, but I'm telling y'all right now, a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like a dude, and he humble. Zion Gibson humble. I spoke with him over Twitter, and he was so surprised that I wanted to feature his film. He was so surprised that I wanted to feature his film on the show. And I'm like, that ain't normal for you? He's like, yeah, but like, you know, they usually just, I see it on the news and then, you know, and I'm like, you know, that's how they do it. I do it like this. And so he's one of the young men that I'm trying to find time to have on the show, as, you know, to get one of those personal conversations, introduce him to the Bama fan base that we, the sector of the Bama fan base that we get to project, right? And that's why I tell you, it's important for y'all to stay engaged on these live streams, because these kids, they show up and they pay attention to what y'all say. Let me open this up. We got Zion Gibson. And this film, the number system don't always make sense to me either. It doesn't make sense. Just me. It seems State Alabama have a lot of talent in 26 class. Tyrese Wilson, 100% true. 100% true. And that's what I was alluding to earlier in the segment. There's a lot of talent that's starting to blossom out of the state of Alabama. And I think it's more so due to the fact that these high school coaches are understanding the importance of getting alumni, former players who played at the second level that might not have made it, 10 years ago, taking their expertise and trying to intertwine it into education of the game, but also understanding how the nuances of athlete development is a huge part of how these kids gain exposure. And believe it or not, it ain't just all done in the lab. It's what's done on social media. So a lot of these kids aren't getting the 5 stars, aren't getting the 4 stars because they don't care to be on social media. They don't care to be at a rivals camp. They don't care to be at a specialized training facility when they could do it in their backyard and, keep doing what they've been doing for the past 14 years that got them the little bit of attention that they got now. You got to kind of show value in how you can create that value for them. And that's what I plan to do with Coach Smoot Network. Everybody ain't made for the front page, but if you can understand the value behind it, you can definitely have your own approach and find your niche in it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to educate these young men and show them that there's always a benefit to letting your skill set, your gift, create value for you. But we're going to dive into this film. And in this film, y'all going to see him playing on both sides of the ball. I think this is the clips where he's playing on both sides of the ball. Goes to show you what type of, that's why I had him listed as an athlete on the banner. But definitely getting recruited at the cornerback position. Y'all going to see why. Let's jump into it. Y'all see him at corner right there. One-on-one. Get in phase. Stay with it. Don't panic. Right? Stay in phase. Don't panic. ISO down here at the bottom of the screen. Instincts. Quick trigger. Hey, quick reaction. Quick reflexes right here. Right as you about to step off into your drop back, your back pedal. I mean, already had opened his hips up. So he understands depth, right? He understands his depth as far as what can get pressed into his cushion, what he's comfortable with. He's probably got a good feel for this receiver based off film study. And you can tell based off the reaction. He identified that early because of how the receiver ran the route. Not even looking at the quarterback, but how the receiver ran the route. And they got safety help, so he can play a little aggressive underneath. You see the one high safety up here? You see not one high, it's two high. You see the safety on the hash right here? He could play a little aggressive underneath all that because he's supposed to have help. That matched up 3-on-3 across the bottom. You see the linebackers in coverage? That's crazy to expect the number one receiver or the number 3 receiver to get out there and block the number 1 guy effectively for that offensive coordinator. I don't like that. I definitely would have went 2-1, 3-2 for that blocking scheme. But it don't look like it would have mattered with Zion the way he crashes on the ball. Ball skills. Chat, I want y'all to answer this for me. What's one thing that I've been highlighting about every defensive back recruit that Alabama has been targeting for the 25 class, 26 class, and even the 27 recruit that's coming up on the board? What's something that I keep saying? First person to get it is going to get a prize. We got an announcement we're about to make at the end of this live. But first person to answer. What's something that I said the DB is going to have? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not speed. Somebody answer. Not the height. It ain't even the height. But you right, Nico. We did talk about how almost 6'1" plus, right? 6 foot, true 6 footers. True 6 footers. May not be beefed up. May not be beefed up yet. But these are young guys, tall and speed. Not lengthy and speed, because Drake Kirkpatrick it fits the exact mold of what Kane Womack wants. Not linked either. I must not be saying enough. Ball skills, y'all. Ball skills. Every DB that we've been highlighting, that there you go, Bino. He said it right after I said it. Greg, I probably should have gave y'all a little bit more time. I keep forgetting it's like a 30-second delay. But speed and hand skills, there you go. Ball skills, man. That requires depth perception. You got to understand, these kids with the ball in their hands that play defensive back, a lot of these guys could easily play wide receiver. They could easily play slot. But they're physical enough and they have a skill set that allows them to play, especially in this new style of what the secondary is going to be required to do under Kane Womack with the aggressive nature in front of them. You want guys that can react, because routes are going to start getting cut. You know what I'm saying? The offensive coordinators are going to have to dial up passing concepts that don't allow the quarterback to hold it for more than 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And when they do that, you got to have DBs on the back end that are able to react. Zion Gibson fits the mold. Watch his ball skills with the ball in his hand. He catches a punt. Let's imagine this is a pick. Look at the ball skills. Speed. One cut and go. And you see what school he plays at. I mean, same school as Dre. Bro, you're a great reporter, man. You may be a Bama fan, but you do great at keeping us updated. Oh, snap. What's up, Falcons fan? Hey, Falcons fan. What's crazy is, never mind. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna put that out there too fast. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want no bad luck. I don't believe in jinxing, but yeah, we working on something. Appreciate you for pulling up today too, man. Think about becoming a member of the team, man. Becoming a member of the family. Getting access, because we're going to start doing spotlights. We're going to start doing spotlights, and my members going to have access to them when we don't do them live. So that's going to help the members get ahead on some of the recruiting news. So everybody that's paying for it to go on message boards and just hear what they heard from brother's cousin, sister, auntie, that was a friend of Kirby Smart and Scott Cochran when they was at Alabama in 2012, and they little cousin that was born in 2013 know their daughter, and they said that Lloyd Jackson was gonna be committing today. Yeah, we don't care. We go. Lloyd Jackson told us. You get what I'm saying? That's what we trying to provide for our inside scoop, our insider community. So if you want to be a part of that, definitely become a member, because that perk is going to be coming soon. Look at his ball skills, y'all. I mean, doesn't panic in coverage. Look at this formation. For all my coach people, for all my schematic people, look at that formation. This diamond formation gives a lot of defenses fits, because one, it forces you to alignment wise to be unbalanced. Two, it's not a traditional thing, and the alignment can throw you off because some guys are eligible and some guys aren't, and you have to have smart players who aren't looking to the sideline all the time to decipher that. So what's your alignment? A lot of coaches play it smart and go base. You put a base coverage concept into that and you cover your areas, right? And then some you have to match up numbers wise, because if you don't, they'll just throw it over top. They'll overload and screen it. Look at the containment discipline from this corner from Zion Gibson. For sure, bro. Maybe I barely be on making vids. I work a lot, but I do have to be a Bama fan. I do, but do I have to be a Bama fan? I'm a Dogs fan. Nah, you ain't got to be no Bama fan. Well, this is a fan community. We're Bama driven, but this is a fan community. We got Michigan fans in our community. We got Florida State fans, Texas. I think we got a Notre Dame fan in there hiding out. I think it's 2 or 3 Auburn fans in there. They've been real hush as of late. They've been real hush. So it's a fan community, and that's what we're trying to promote. So if you got dog fans that like to talk trash, bring them on to the locker room, man. We just ask that everybody be respectful. Talk your trash about your team. We know it gets passionate. We know, and that's what it's there for. But everybody got to be respectful, and we hold ours accountable too. Yeah. Just keep that water bowl clean. Tell them, Rich, keep that water bowl clean. We oh man, Rich, you funny, my boy. But look at the outside leverage on this young man. The discipline to stay outside, and the quarterback is told to get that ball out there quick. So if you're able to disrupt this, if you're able to show, it creates opportunities for turnovers. Look at this. Double pass play, really? Fool? It looked weird, so I played it straight. I played it aggressive because it looked weird. I'm not even gonna give them an opportunity to make it confusing for us. If the D-line is a disruptive force, the DBs must have the excellent ball skills. The QB getting rid of that ball quickly. Facts. And you want guys that could come up and tackle. This young man comes out of the same system as Fitzpatrick Jr. If you look at his skill sets, you see a lot of similarities. That means somebody out there at Gasson is really coaching these boys up, and they can have a consistent method of how they're teaching guys. Now, Kamari and Johnson, that's the next guy we have coming up next. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the fact that Alabama is pushing for this young man, and I'm gonna tell y'all this because a lot of people laugh at the type of prospect Alabama is bringing in because they're reading articles. One thing about us is we're gonna do our homework. Let me make sure I got the right film up, because this ain't the one he sent me. I'm gonna go to my Twitter inbox, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go to Twitter real quick. I'm gonna get the one he actually sent me. Here we go. All right, Carl. I see your message on Twitter. What is on my... Anybody else Twitter acting up? It may just be on the on the computer. All right, there you go. I had to reset everything, y'all. We've been having a lot of crazy cyber activity the past few days. Y'all remember last time they told us don't worry about it, and then a few days later they was talking about we going to war and stuff. I ain't trying to do all that, y'all. All right, so he sent me his spring game highlights, y'all, and I want y'all to check these out. Defensive end, Kamari Johnson. Make sure I got his right graphic up too. He was a late ad. I was going through and I spelled his name wrong. I spelled his name wrong. I hope he don't be mad at me. KJ, please don't be mad at me, boy. You got one of them names like me, man. Very rare, very unique. I remember at one point I was spelling my own name wrong. I was spelling my own name wrong. I was like 3 years old. My mom got so mad at me. Learn your name, boy. Yes, ma'am. All right, check this young man out. And class of 26, 6'4", 240 pounds. This is defensive end, edge guy from Muscle Shoals. Okay, I found the film, y'all. I was about to be mad because I was about to say I know I had this young man's film saved from his sophomore year. He got one of those clips. He got one of those films, and I'm sorry, y'all. I had to find it. I know I took a little bit to find it, but I had to go and get this link because everybody was raving about Keon Keeley. I mean, not Keon Keeley. Keon Keeley. Keon Keeley. Last year, coming out of high school, this young man shows me similar aspects. Not necessarily the same size, but definitely gives me some of those same aspects, those same attributes that you saw in Keon Keeley. And he's going to be 6'5". He's going to be 6'6" when it's all said and done. But this is going into his sophomore year. Want y'all to make sure y'all understand that. And let's get to it. If it ever comes up. I don't know why it's not coming up, y'all, but I'm about to get it up. I'm not gonna cheat y'all like this. All right, there we go. We got a commercial, y'all. What's up, Pops? How you feeling? Here we go. We jumping into the film now. Kamari Johnson. All right, check him out at the end right here, y'all. Look at him. I want y'all to see how funny this is. His film looks like Keon Keeley's film too. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Y'all remember how everybody was saying he's just so strong. Watch how strong this young man is. He stacks guys up with one arm a lot. 6'4". Look at him. Just handles guys. Uses his hands perfect. Like drive, hand up. I'm looking at him. He probably like a 4'7" guy, right? Definitely want him. And this is his sophomore year. I want y'all to understand this. Listen, sophomore. Remember this, y'all. Before we get too judgmental and start talking about what he need to do. Sophomore. Yes. Tracking down the ball. That's what you want to see, a motor. Watch how violent his hands are. I think this is the clip right here. Nah, this ain't the one. It's one where he kind of just manhandles. Is it this one? It's one where he just manhandles the young man. Get up. Get back into play. Yes. That's what we like to see. Strong. Naturally strong. Big guy. You don't want to see a weak big guy that just work, using his size. Active feet off the snap. Definitely want his pad level coming out of his stance lower. Oh, look at him. Okay. I seen that one. That was better. A lot more twitchier right there. That reaction was a lot more twitchier. Look at the stance. See, I want that pad level a little bit lower when you're coming out. And that's something you could work on as you going into your junior year. That's something you could definitely work on. But when he's covered, when somebody's covering, when he covers somebody, he does come off with low pad level. Definitely want to see that more consistently. The drive is there. Pressing gaps. Not scared to press gaps, right? Off the edge here. Closing speed is there. Very decisive. Able to decipher the handoff or the pull quick. I like that. Eyes are active when he's pressing the quarterback. Discipline there. I like it, man. Sound off of the end. Man, this young man is strong, y'all. I want y'all to see what just happened here. Cause he doesn't have he's not squared up to make this play. But he literally stops this running back in his steps. Like, just stops him. He reaches out, grabs him, fights off with the little chip block, and doesn't have the base to really stand up and square up to stop this young man. But number 6 runs into him, and he does not move. Look, he ran into a wall. And it's not about him cleaning the guy. It's just he just fought off a block. He just filtered through some other trash, and still sticks and drives. Not actively like crazy feet drive, but just drives. He doesn't give up any ground. I like Mari Johnson. I like Kamari Johnson. This was a young man when Alabama offered him. I think they just offered him last week. I want to say last week, or was it earlier this week? It had to be last week, towards the end of last week. He went to camp and he literally ate the whole day. All his reps, it wasn't even close. And when I got the text message, exactly, ran into a brick wall. When I got the text message, they was like, "Hey, check out this kid, Mari Johnson, out of Muscle Shoals." I was like, okay. You know, I kind of been on the Muscle Shoals area already. We got a few guys down there that I think are going to start. They're going to be like part of my key focus for under the radar recruits. But that young man there, when I got texted his information, I went and looked at the film, and one of the first plays was just him stacked. Like, he had 2 players. He was lined up at the end, and they were running a counter to his side. But they pulled the backside. They pulled the strong side H to the weak side as a lead blocker. He stands the H back up, reaches out, stands the H back up, doesn't give up any ground, reaches out and grabs the running back, holds the running back while the H back is still like up under his pad level. He's holding on to the running back, and the rest of the team comes up and supports and stops the play, helps him support the play. So natural strength is there. Only thing I'm gonna say is, and if you're watching, Mari, that pad level coming out of your stance, when you're firing off the ball, keep that pad level low. One thing I saw Coach Jamie Mosley and Freddie Roach drilling those guys on, and you could tell they work on the technique aspect of driving with a low pad level when they had the defensive linemen on their knees and they're firing into the sleds. They're firing, trying to generate that force, learning how to keep your pad level low so you could generate that from the hips through the arms and how everything has to flow. So once you get that technique down, I think he'll see a difference in even his effectiveness because he already strong enough. Moves guys, works through traffic real good, works through trash real good, gets to the ball, pursuits to the ball very well. But I think the more he works and gets in the lab, and I'm telling you, this is a sophomore going into his junior year, the trend is only up for him. So there goes the recruits for today, y'all. I think I got all of them. Let me make sure. I'm going to pull this graphic back up. Make sure I got all the recruits that we were talking about today. Today, we were talking about Khif Kyl Jr., offensive lineman, class of 2026, four-star wide receiver, Sedarian Morgan, 3-star defensive lineman, Aiden Kane, 4-star cornerback, Justice Fitzpatrick, 4-star cornerback, Zion Gibson. And I want to say Kamari Johnson has been rated as a 3-star on all major sites. Let me double check because you remember they did my boy Luke Metz dirty like that, and I'm pretty sure That young man's going to be a 4-star himself. So let me see. Mari Johnson, I'm not seeing any official rankings right now. What are we ranking Mari Johnson, y'all? What are we ranking Amari Johnson right now? What are we ranking Kamari and Johnson right now? Alabama fans, AAA community, what are we ranking this young man? That's a solid 4-star for me. If Keon Keeley was getting 5-star rankings, this young man is going into his junior year. I'm gonna say a strong 3-star, a very highly underrated 3-star. Put it like that. A highly underrated 3-star. We want to see some technique things cleaned up, right? But he's going into his junior year. That's sophomore film we're looking at. I guarantee you, Mari Johnson right now, he's in the lab right now. I seen him share the stream, and I'm telling you, every rep he won at camp, there must be something that he's worked on since that film has been put out. Because I was getting text messages, y'all. Have you heard of this kid from Muscle Shoals? This Mari Johnson kid, this KJ Johnson. Like, that was the first name that was given to me, KJ Johnson. That's what the name was being said. But then I finally got the huddle link, got to his Twitter, looked at his Twitter, seen his highlights from his spring game, and I was like, okay, who is this young man? Go to his huddle page, and you see it. You see why Alabama is hot and heavy on this young man's trail to try to get some early interest from him and possibly get that early commitment. He will be the first defensive end or defensive lineman in a 26 class to commit if we was to get something from him. And I think he's high on Alabama. You know, lower Alabama kids, it's kind of shaky with them. You know, they be in North Louisiana territory, right? They be in that you know, the other college across Alabama. They get mixy down there in lower Alabama, right? But the Tide brand in itself, and I think this new scheme is attracted to the future of the D-line recruits. So I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Shout out to all the recruits, man, that allowed me to use that film. Every recruit that I featured today, they gave me permission to react to that film. That's part of the relationships that we're trying to build. And hopefully this can continue to grow. So if you know recruits, if you have recruits that you feel like need some more exposure, send them to me, because Thursday we'll be doing our under the radar segment where we will be featuring kids that aren't on the national main line. You get what I'm saying? They're not the national mainstream guys. They not Alabama probably not on they back right now, or Ohio State. They're not getting all the major looks right now. We want to bring some exposure to those guys too, to those young men and their hard work and what they're doing. But also, it also brings exposure to a lot of these coaching staffs that's investing into developing what's homegrown. You know, a lot of programs go out and recruit now. They're able to recruit and they have the means to do so. They have the facilities. A lot of these programs don't have that. So they're working with what they got, and they're putting out quality talent. They're creating and help develop quality young men who can be an asset to a lot of these big name locker rooms. You know, just because they know where they come from, they appreciate it a little bit more. And so it's good to try to provide a lot of exposure. Y'all know I'm hot and heavy with my Russell County boys, my Phoenix City boys. That's not just Russell County. You know, Russell County is just the first one because that's who I claim. That's where I come from. That's my alma mater. You know, my actual alma mater. But, you know, Central Phoenix City, graduated from there. That's right there, you know, in the same area. Smith Station, Glenwood, a lot of those kids in Columbus, Carver High School. I know a lot of these young men, and I know for a fact, you know, they don't necessarily have the means to make it to these rivals camps, but they're on a 7-on-7 team, or they're at a development training facility in Columbus getting developed, and these guys have national level talent that needs to be exposure. Did I check out Jalen Huff? We're not on class of 27 yet. We're not on class of 27. Huff is class of 27. We actually going to do a 27 segment in July. We're going to do a class of 27. It's just certain things I can't dive into right now with the level of recruiting insight that I want to be able to provide. But there will be some 27 athletes, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. And I'm building a profile for a lot of my 27 athletes. Jalen Huff is one of them. If you don't know the name, all you gotta do is go to Instagram. Maybe 4 years ago, I mean, just was taking the internet, the social media by storm right before COVID, was taking social media by storm. His work ethic, his dad is a personal trainer, bodybuilder, and one of the coaches on staff with him. And he's been training that young man. I ain't even gonna say he's been training. He's been having his dad train him. He's made his dad train him since he was probably 6 or 7 years old. And it's starting to show. Been doing a lot of camps this offseason, and y'all gonna know his name soon. Jalen Huff out of Smith Station, Alabama. So with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for checking out these recruits today. One last announcement, y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here because we're here, and I might do a cut. I might do a cut for this event. Where is it at? We got the official launch for ticket sales, y'all. We got the official launch for ticket sales for the Outside with Coach Smook event. And let me make sure it's on sale. Okay, it's on sale. So now it's actually up, y'all. It's actually up. The event is published. I thought it was gonna do this whole like launch thing, but I'm gonna bring it to the chat right now. I'm gonna bring it to the chat for y'all. Here go the link. Ticket sales are officially up. We have our tickets for our. Oh, hold on. What in the world? What's up with this link? Hold on. I think this is it. All right, here we go. Let me try this. I'm gonna share this first. Let me know if y'all can click this link. I just pinned it to the top. Let me know if y'all can click that link and where it takes y'all. Let me know where that link takes y'all. This link right here, I just posted it. Let me know if that takes you to the link. Marquita, does it take you to the link to purchase a ticket? Y'all let me know real quick. It does? Ticket sales are up, y'all, for Outside with Coach Smook. We got it up. Worked diligently yesterday to get this finalized. We have we're working on our official sponsorship announcement for the personnel who will be supporting this event and allowing us to use their space. Shout out to T-Town Cafe. They're going to be providing the space. We're going to iron out the rest of the details today. The numbers line up. The vision lines up. This business, they're not open on Saturdays traditionally, but this season they said they were going to step out and try something different. Hosting us is going to be their first time hosting an event of this caliber, right? And we want to put on a good show. We want to create a good name for us. So not only do they want to host us, but other businesses in the area see the vibe that we bring, right? And anytime Bama has a home game, they know AAA community going to show up and show out. Coach Smook Network community is going to show up and show out. But tickets are on sale. What's the cutoff date? I think I cut it off. August 31st is the last day to purchase tickets. So you have now until August 31st, midnight, August 31st to purchase your tickets. And I want to go through the ticket sales so everybody can kind of get a full understanding. This is what the video is going to consist of. So everybody looking at ticket prices. So general admission, and I'm going to go over this real quick so we can end this live. I can get off and prep for the noon live. That's if we still do a noon live, because I got some messages while I was on live, and I might just go ahead and push our show to the evening because I want 2 people to jump on this segment with me for tonight's live. If we can get that, we'll be pushing. So, but I'm breaking down the tickets. $35 general admission ticket. That means if you're going to be in T-Town, you don't want to park in our parking area. You just want to be there for the party. You're you're going to be in the staging area of where we're going to do the event. That's what you're going to pay for. We have 75 of those tickets available. We have 75 of those tickets. So that means you're not going to be able to park where we have our event parking at. And if you park where we're at, if you don't purchase the parking ticket through Coach Smoot Network, you'll pay whatever the price is for that parking area, because there will be somebody out there posting that parking lot and, charge you to raise money for whatever foundation and the third. But the $35, that's general admission. I think you could purchase up to 10 of those per order, right? Your pre-order general parking. So if you're driving your vehicle and you want to be in our general parking area for the event, right? This is the ticket that you need to purchase. The driver, the person that's driving, the person that's the owner of the vehicle that wants that car parked in that parking area, the description says, and it says, parking is limited, and this parking pass permits one person and that one vehicle. So if you purchase this, you don't need to purchase the general admission. This is your parking, your general admission and your parking included. Do the math. All right. I'm saving. I'm trying to help save. Now, tailgate VIP seating, meaning you're not driving. You're not driving. You're not going to be needing no parking pass and none of that. But you want to make sure that your spot in the sitting area, and y'all haven't got to see the full layout of how this is going to be, but we will have a VIP sitting area where basically your chair, your lawn chair, your whatever chair you bring out there, if you're going to lay on the ground, because we plan to have this turf out there. If you're going to have a blanket, lay on the ground, however you want to sit out and watch the game on the projector screen, there's an area we're going to block that off for a VIP. We have a limited amount of those tickets left. Those tickets are $45. That means that's not your that's general admission plus your reserved seating for that area. You get what I'm saying? Now, the VIP with parking package. This is the $80 ticket. This is the one you want, because not only are you going to have a parking spot, I think we have 20 spots for that VIP with parking. You get to pull your vehicle up. We will have a center staging area where vehicles are going to be parked, and the way that the projector screen is going to be set up, if you have like a truck that you kind of tailgate off of, or you pull up to the backyard parties and you sit on the back of your truck, that's what you're going to be able to do with this ticket. Pull your lawn chairs out. You're going to be front row, not necessarily front row, but you're going to be right there on the center stage area. And if you want to sit in the VIP area, outside of where you parked at, if you want to sit with the crowd in front of the screen, right in front of the projector screen, you have the access with this purchase. But you also get your customized AAA community t-shirt. That's going to be your customized shirt. And this event, we're going to put out a design, not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going to put out a design and we're going to start voting, because production for t-shirts, we're going to have to do that in the middle of August. The last day to purchase these tickets will be the 31st, so that we can have all the t-shirts and everybody's VIP stuff done by September 28th. And we don't want to be rushing with no 2-week timeline or anything. So we're giving ourselves a full 21 to 30 days to prep for having everything ready. But the VIP package, you get the t-shirt, you get the parking. And the only person that needs to purchase this ticket right here, the VIP with parking, is the person that's driving. All right. So if you're bringing your vehicle and you want to park in the middle circle where the party going to be at, you get what I'm saying? This is the ticket you need to purchase. Now, if you're riding with this person, if you're not driving, but you want to have access to the VIP area and you want your t-shirt, right? And you want to be able, be in that area, you're going to be with those people. Your ticket is $60, because this is covering your general admission, your seating, and your t-shirt, your customized t-shirt. So if you're going to be riding with somebody and y'all going to be sitting in VIP together, be parked in VIP together, you bring your lawn chairs, your tents, right? All of that stuff, your cooler, right? Your beer cooler, right? You need to purchase that ticket. The 2-for-1. This is for everybody that's linking up. Maybe you're gonna be in T-Town. Maybe you live in T-Town. You won't need parking, none of that. You're gonna be there with somebody. You basically can get 2 tickets for the price of one. Instead of paying the $35 a piece, we're saving you $5 if you partnered up with somebody. this ticket purchase, that person has to walk in with you. That person has to walk in with you. That's what the 2-for-1, that's a 2-for-1 deal. We have a limited number of those. We're doing that for up to 10 people. We're doing that for up to 10 people. So basically 20 people will get in at a discounted price. If we're able to do that. But you have to show up together. You have to show up together. My people that I have volunteering, they're serious about making sure this thing runs smooth. Jarvis, there's no need to RSVP no more. We killed our numbers. RSVP, you don't have to RSVP. RSVP was allowing us to be able to do this, set the ticket pricing number up, and then get a good trajectory of what type of numbers we need, what type of space we need for this event. Now, I know I have business owners, business vendors, people that have their own businesses and things of that nature. I hope y'all was able to see all those prices. I showed it and have it zoomed in. But vendors, we have room for 5. We will host 5 vendors on the property. The reason it's 150 is, one, is covering the person to be there, to be at the event, right? But you're going to be able to sell your product, whatever you're selling or whatever you're offering at your vending station. You're going to be able to sell that, and you're keeping everything that you make from this event. We haven't talked about the type of vendors that are going to be allowed on the premises. We have to go through the permit talks and all of that. But so let's say, for instance, we got somebody out there that's doing snow cones. You're a snow cone vendor, right? You pay $150. Everything that you make off of it, you keep. You keep from a business standpoint. The exposure. The only thing we ask is that you as a vendor, you allow us to promote you as a partner for that event, right? And we want vendors to be purchased by August 31st. You can't purchase a vendor station after that. Not on the day of, not a week before. Your vendor station, we need to know what your business plan is. You can't have a successful business trying to plan big to get exposure 2 weeks before an event. So we're helping you out by setting the deadline August 31st. That's the morning of kickoff of the season. You have until then. And then we got room for 2 campers, y'all. 2 camper vehicles. And with this camper vehicle, it covers the person that's driving, their passenger, right? And your parking space. Your parking space, we will have space for 2 campers. The way I have envisioned it, on one side of this layout, it'll be vehicles, 15 to 20 vehicles lined up. And one camper will be at the front on one side, and then another camper will be on the other side, or another tailgate vehicle, so we can have the look. So I know we got people in the community. Talk to me. Let's get in this Discord and talk. If you plan on bringing that camper and parking it, we have a space for you. We will have porta potties at the event, all of that stuff. We got quotes for all that. We're working on something. My thing is, don't let me hype this event up and we not push the event as a community. All right? It's not just on me to get these tickets sold. It's not just on me to get this exposure out there. We are a community for a reason. We're doing this together. So take opportunity. Make sure y'all get to that link. Purchase your tickets. Go ahead and purchase them. I guarantee you, y'all, end of July, between July and August 1st and August 31st, I guarantee you the number of tickets available will decrease dramatically once August hit. So take advantage of it now. And don't just buy that general admission ticket. Make sure y'all understanding what these tickets mean. I don't want y'all pulling up in y'all cars and thinking because y'all AAA family. If y'all family, respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? My staff, my team, they had a lot of input on these things. Myself and KT, we went over these prices. And what's crazy is if we change prices, refund will be refunded to you. You get what I'm saying? If we change the prices, if we drop the prices for ticket purchases, the refund will go back to you. You know, so those options are there. I'm just letting you know right now, these are the prices. This is what we're going with. Outside with Coach Smook tailgate party, Alabama versus Georgia is going to be one to remember. Let's take an opportunity and set the stage on fire. Let's change the name of the game when it comes to tailgating. Are we still able to RSVP? I seen that comment. Hopefully y'all excited about it. That felt good to be having that conversation yesterday. Even though we didn't put everything, get everything down to the T, to hear the excitement in Mr. Will's voice, the owner of T-Town Cafe, it is definitely some excitement behind it to know that we're wanting to be hosted, you know. And we're a new network, we're a new community, so we got a chance to make a huge impact. And I'm telling y'all, you think I should show them the map of the location, Marquis? Do you think that'd be cool? Yeah. All right. Since we went past our hour and 30 minutes. Yo, check down Dre. What's good, my boy? Dre, I need you to inbox me, man. Let's talk. Hey, yeah, let's do that. I'll go to maps and we could look at it on the map. I want y'all to see the location. I want y'all to see the location. Here we go. I'm up the street. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I don't like the mouse pad. Turning the mouse on. All right, boom. There we go. Way better. I'm gonna share this tab here. And this is the site. This is the location where we're gonna have the event, y'all. Probably go this view. Boom. This is the site. This is the parking lot. And I'm just showing y'all this, and then I'm gonna show y'all the big map view of where we're actually located at, so y'all can understand why we're so excited. So this it's a corner lot. So from this, and I'm gonna go about right here. From this little parking area over, and I don't know if y'all can see that, all of that is going to be our staging area. This center part right here, we're pricing some turf to put maybe a 20 by 20 square turf spot out here, 20 by 20 yards by 20 yards. That way we can get the feel. But the screen, the big projector screen that we're looking at, is going to be right out here facing out. It's going to be right out here facing out. So, and I'm honestly thinking about doing it this way, so that people that's like walking by, all they see is the back of this projector screen. They don't get to see the game. You know what I'm saying? They just see the back of it. They're trying to figure out what we're doing. We'll have everything roped off. We'll have volunteers, man of standard security. We plan on reaching out to them and having them be our security staff, because this is going to be an all-day event. The actual event is not going to kick off until 2 p.m., but we will be there from 8 in the morning until the end of the game that night. Plan on doing some post-game after party tailgate stuff where we do karaoke. We're definitely gonna have some security there for that, because we want people to, be able to handle their liquor and all their little festivities and be respectful, because there will be Bama fans there, respectful Georgia fans that will be there, even though that their team ain't playing. But wait, I was about to say, y'all, did y'all see them cars disappear? Did y'all just see them cars disappear? Am I tripping or am I tripping? But yeah, this is the parking lot right here, the entrance. The T-Town Cafe, they will be allowing us to, I think they will be providing, that's one thing that we want to iron out, where they're going to be providing food for us all day, because if that's the case, y'all come prepared. They have a very nice menu. I encourage you all to support this business. They're providing us this space at a little to nothing cost-wise, and they're actually allowing us to take up their space for what business they could generate. So if anything, we can be the business that they're generating. But also, because we're only going to be blocking off this part of the parking lot, the main staging area of our event, we're not slowing down their business. They're still parking over here that they'll be able to park at. For all my people that, like I said, that general parking, we plan on putting general parking back here on this back row. He has access to all of this. And I think he said there's 15 slots right here. So general parking will be back there, right? And like I said, y'all, this layout part, I'm gonna have a team meet me in Tuscaloosa in July, and we'll actually do a walkthrough. And get a whole map out, because by that time we'll have all of our equipment in store, not in storage, but stored away, or purchased. So for this event to be successful, porta potties will be on the edge of the perimeter right here, right? We'll have this taped off for all of our VIP parking right here on this right here. These spots right here will be VIP parking. So for my people that's purchasing those VIP tickets, you'll park right here. I'm thinking my RVs will be right here, not in the fire lane, but right here. One RV here on one side of the screen, another RV here, or if we put the screen out here, RVs on both sides of the screens, right? To get that tailgate feel, that look. And then over here, we'll actually be supporting this side here. Another opportunity for us to create some revenue for and create some funds to continue to donate to all of our major corporations. 10% of what we make this day is going to autism awareness. I want y'all to remember that. All of our ticket sales, everything we do from Coach Moon Network, 10% of it goes to autism awareness. That's our corporation that we support, our awareness program that we support. And I think we will have all the way down to the bread stores, basically our space. So even if you don't pay for the parking, the pre-order parking, you just pay $40-$50 more on game day. I guarantee you, because we're only going to cut our numbers maybe $10 less than what the lead people out there. So yeah, the piano man said that spot is 5-star. But I'm gonna pull out to the map. Look, I think this is where the excitement comes. So this is the location where we're going to be at, and let me see if I could. Can I get this out the way? I can't. But this is the location of where we're going to be right here, y'all. I just click right there. I want y'all to see. That's Coleman Coliseum and Malmore facility right across the. Let me put this guy on the street so y'all can see. Wrong spot. We not at Sharks. Supposed to be across the street. So this is where we're going to be at T-Town Cafe, this parking lot here. If you go ahead and walk across this railroad track, and I know this area very, very much so, because the first time I took my family to A-Day, we actually parked further the opposite way behind me. So we're walking this way. Behind us is where me and my family parked and walked like 6 blocks. And I was carrying one in a baby carrier, and I was walking with one, holding one baby girl, and then the other one, she want to get picked up. It was a struggle. And then we had our boys. But I want y'all to see where we at. We're on Hackleberry Lane. If you keep down Hackleberry and you make a left, look at how close we are to the stadium, y'all. Look how close we are to the stadium. Bryant-Denny Stadium is right here. We're right here. All this walkway right here, all of this traffic that's going to be around us, we have no reason to not put on a show and bring the vibes. We have no reason to not put on a show. And I ain't talking about going out there getting on. Listen, y'all. Y'all know I'm a believer. Y'all know I'm not a Christian. I don't call myself a Christian anymore. I'm a believer. My faith is strongly built off the Christian faith. All right. That's where my foundational beliefs are. We do not have to go out there and be unruly and be drunk. I still like to have mine. You know what I'm saying? I still turn up. But we don't have to be all unruly. We can be family. We can have that backyard barbecue vibe. We could be inviting the Georgia fans as they walking by pouting because they just took that L. Let's talk good trash to them. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be cussing folks out. Let's not be, you know what I'm saying? Let's put up, because a lot of y'all gonna be wearing the AAA shirts. We're gonna be wearing our Bama gear. Listen, it is going to be a vibe. Let's use this opportunity. Let's hype it up. This is going to be something different, y'all. And for everybody on Twitter that's rubbernecking, that's watching what we're doing, I just put it out for y'all. Y'all see what we doing. We ain't hiding. But don't. You ain't got to steal the idea. You ain't got to hate. Join up. Let's collab. This is a community thing. Why not? Why not? Is it because a face is on it or a name is on it? If that's the case, then you're not really trying to build community. Somebody got to lead, you know, and I feel like God chose me in this community to lead, and that's what we're going to do. So I like the spot, y'all. I like the spot. Once again, I'm going to show y'all one more time where we're going to be at. I think this location is prime. Look at how close we are to the stadium, y'all. T-Town Cafe, Bryant-Denny. What's that? Three, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks over you right there. Bryant Denny right there, y'all. We can march to the Walk of Champions like we do some freedom fighters. We can march over there, y'all. We could roll tide, roll with signs and everything. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, y'all. We can do this. This gonna be a good day. Not an L coach, more like an old school mama whooping. You know, the ones when mama talk facts. Yo, man. Hey, Jordan, you know what's crazy? The apartment I was looking at when I first got to T-Town, and it was just about working and doing Bama football on YouTube and just not caring what my living conditions was, just having a place to lay my head, eat, wake up close enough to a gym to work out, go to work, do team coverage. Like, I was looking at apartments over there. There's a few apartments right there on Huckleberry. You make a left on I think it's not 12th Street. I think it's 10th, right there by Jack's. I was looking at an apartment over there, cheap, right? Cheap. And it was cheap, definitely cheap. It was borderline hood, you know what I'm saying? Borderline ghetto, Section 8. And I was ready to do that for just to sacrifice and be able to do what I do, what I have a passion for. But the area, man, it's high traffic area on game days, y'all. Bama Beauty said we can carry a rucksack over there. Listen, Bama, I don't think half of the community going to be in rucksack carrying condition when it's time to go do the Walk of Champions. By the time it's time to do the Walk of Champions, I think a lot of us going to be in time to watch the game mode. And so we're working something out. We may even be able to coordinate some things where we have a shuttle service working to, you know, take fans from there to the Walk of Champions. My thing is traffic, y'all. I want to set this up to keep as little traffic as possible. So y'all see the location. I'm telling you right now, people are going to be showing up noon, 1 o'clock p.m. trying to get their spots, and they will sit in their cars or they will park and go and sit at restaurants for hours just to keep a good parking spot so they're not having to walk that far. And the closer you get to the stadium, the more it's going to cost. We have an opportunity to get there. If you have an opportunity to get there Friday night, I encourage you to. People are already camping out. The owner even told me, he said, man, if it's possible, you might want to have people out here Thursday, Friday. You want to have a staff circling through, make sure that people aren't coming on. And the thing is, because we have the permit, anybody that's not supposed to be there, you'll be removed by the Tuscaloosa police. So, and I don't deal with the popos. I ain't gonna say I don't like the popos. I don't deal with the popos. So please don't have us trying to call the popos on y'all because y'all ain't supposed to be there. All right, pay your fare, comb your hair, and make sure you there. All right, that's pay your fare. Comb your hair, buy your ticket, get your t-shirts, get all your gear together, and make sure you show up for this tailgate. It's going to be the talk of the town. And I told, and y'all help me not make myself look like a fool. I told this gentleman, he's probably showing, Mr. Will probably watching the show right now. I said, sir, I'm not bragging and I'm not boasting. I'm not being cocky. But God has really gifted me with something, and he's put me in position to use my gift. And before this game kicks off, you're going to know who Coach Smook is and what the Coach Smook Network is and who the AAA family is. I said that to him on the phone. I told him that, and I fully believe that no matter what tests and trials come, no matter what stumbles come in the road, no matter what walls try to pop up and block us, if we stay together, if I stay focused, if we stay focused together, this is going to be an event to remember. My sister's driving from Savannah, Georgia. My sister and her family will be driving from Savannah, Georgia. I want her to be able to come in that space and just let loose. Everybody that's coming, I want Auntie Janet to drive down from Florence and be able to let loose. I want an environment where everybody feels safe. I want people to feel loved, even if you're not a Bama fan. I got Tennessee fans that's talking about pulling up to the Alabama-Georgia tailgate just to talk trash to both fan bases. Like, that's good fun to me. When you can show up to both enemies' territory and enjoy watching some good football and not have a dog in a fight, but still, I did that with Georgia-Florida game a few years ago. Georgia-LSU game, I ain't got no dog in that fight. But whoever lose, I'm gonna laugh. Whoever lose, I'm gonna feel good. But that's what we working on for our community. So hopefully that was some excitement for y'all. Shouts out to everybody that is showing love to the channel. If you haven't renewed your monthly membership, please go check it out. Make sure you go. And I'm gonna make sure I update these links. I think this Discord link times out after a certain amount of days. I'm gonna check that out. If so, we're gonna have to go to the budget and see how we can get a permanent link that gets everybody there, because I'm tired of having to put a new link in there every 20 some days. That's what it seemed like, because it worked all last month when we updated it. So we'll see. But thank everybody for pulling up. Shout out to Bama Beauty for contributing to the channel, being a co-sponsor for the stream today with her $13.99 super chat. Appreciate that from Bama Beauty, and everybody else in the chat that's been chatting it up, keeping the chat rate up. We got 54 live here on YouTube, got 156 live on Twitter. Listen, do not be discouraged by the numbers, y'all. I had to check myself yesterday, and this is probably my words of encouragement ending the stream. Do not be discouraged by the numbers. This is the time of year. It's summer. Kids, families are getting to their children. You got a lot of summer activities. I know a lot of our community has children, right? And my thing is parent first. I'm grinding, and this is forcing me to learn how to create opportunities outside of being live on camera. So if we're not doing a live stream during the day, it's because I'm working to give us another opportunity to get some exposure outside of being on a live stream and, fighting for FaceTime with people that's going to re-report everything that we talk about live anyways, right? So we're maximizing our time. We're maximizing our skill sets, our gifts, and we're working on building something. So when the season starts, we're not having to do all the extra legwork that everybody else is working to do, building those relationships, establishing an identity, setting the tone for what you want to do. Our trajectory right now, I think by the end of August, I think we can have 5K subscribers by the end of August. Can y'all commit to that goal with me, my AAA fam? If you in the chat, AAA fam, put some AAA emojis if you can commit to trying to get us to that 5K goal, 5K subscriber goal on YouTube. And we're pushing that 5K follower goal on Twitter. I think we're only like 500 away from that. We're going to get our Instagram up to 1K. We got to get we're not too worried about Facebook, not too worried about Snapchat. TikTok, we're going to get that back up. I think we're sitting at 2,000 on TikTok. Have just started back posting content there. But if y'all really believe we can hit that 5K goal, man, make sure y'all continue to share the content. Everything that Coach Smook posts, even if you don't watch it, like it and share it. You're going to watch it later. I know a lot of y'all got Fire Sticks and Rokus. When you have guests come over and they open YouTube, let Coach Smoot Network content be the first thing that pops up in the search bar, because you're supporting the channel. That's support, y'all. That's support. You leave the house and you play music when you leave the house. Hey, on a Saturday, play one of my old streams. Just leave it on. Put it on the phone. If you about to go to bed or something, you about to go take a nap, put one of my old streams on your phone and turn it down all the way and just go to sleep. Do that once a week for you, boy. If you really want to support the channel and you can't purchase a membership and all, those are the things that matter. Those are the things that help this channel grow, the community grow. And getting those subscribers up, getting those followers up is definitely a key to that. And it ain't even about getting the memberships. It ain't even about paying for the memberships. That's part of it, but that's not the main thing. We want to continue to expose ourselves to community, fan-based community, that you can come here and you can be safe. Winston Hunt, appreciate you. Susan, appreciate you. Mary J, appreciate you. Nicole, appreciate you. Bama Beauty, appreciate you. The Kinesis, Shane, Piano Man, Greg, Jordan, Bino, Brittany, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for being actively engaged. Moon Rocker, appreciate you. Pops, Mom, appreciate y'all. And I honestly believe, like, once the season start, once we get towards the season, that's when we actually have stuff to go off of. Because y'all know I'm not going to be team reporting this year, so I won't be there getting the live footage and things of that nature. But people on the inside, you know what? I'm not even going to limit myself to that, because we still got that meeting with those staff members coming up this month, at the end of this month. Yeah. So I'm not even going to limit myself to that. I'm going to stop saying it. Y'all know life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I don't know what's going to come from this meeting once we go to T-Town. We sit down with these fellas and have this meeting and see what opportunities lie ahead for Coach Smook and the Coach Smook Network and the AAA family. But I'm not going to put no limit on God. Get what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, I will, you know what? I'm gonna do a call-in segment today. Let's vote for a time. What time y'all want to do call-in? And we'll just do a straight up call-in show. Straight up call-in show. Open topic call-in show. We'll do it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. I'm gonna start a poll. Call-in show tonight. Let's go 7 p. Central Standard Time, 8 p. Central Standard Time, or 9 p. Central Standard Time. What y'all think? I got a poll in the chat. Y'all run it up while we close out. T-Town going to be lit on September 28th, 100%, Piano Man. Y'all run the votes up in that chat for your boy real quick. At least 25 votes. At least 25 votes right now. Let's get 25 votes in the chat. We got 51 live viewers on YouTube, 162 on Twitter. Hey, if you on Twitter, come through. Come through. As a matter of fact, I won't just post it on YouTube. I rock with y'all Twitter folks too. Let me see. Man, my boy Aiden Kane, he gonna be at Wake Forest tomorrow. Or is that today? I think that might be today. No, that's tomorrow. Telling y'all, the Power Five's about to start. They about to converge on my boy, man. They about to converge on my boy, filmmaker, actor. Okay. Okay. Hey, Trina, I like what you did. Trina, when I get off of this, share that in the moderator room. I think this would be a good way to help us get the people tuned in to the live on YouTube. That was an awesome little way you did that. At Hoover High, class of 26. Oh, see? If he would have, see, he got to follow. Oh, he does follow me. You got to come over. Anthony Jefferson. Pull up on the YouTube side. Pull up on the YouTube side. And then you can get the link to join the Discord and everything. So I think we need to make a post on some of our community stuff. I'm gonna talk with my mods. We've been real particular about this Discord stuff. A lot of shaky stuff. And I think they agree with me 100%. Everybody with the wrench. Yeah, I think they agree with me right now. Because we got a family that we need to protect at the end of the day. We got a family, we got a brand that we're trying to protect. And we don't want what was happening in other spots to be happening here. My boy Gary finally in here. So now I can give him his range. Give him his range. Give him that range. Man, but 100%, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This morning's segment was different. Let me know if y'all give me some feedback in the Discord. Let me know if y'all like the recruiting segment. And yeah, man, I'm about to try to get out of here and go to the gym. And then let me check out this poll real quick. How many votes we got right now? 17, and it looks like 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. seemed like a good time. So I will say this. I'll start it up about 7:30, do my little spill, and then we'll start doing the call-in at 8 p.m. How about that? Sound good, chat? 7:30 tonight. We'll do 7:30. If anything changes, I'll make an announcement. 7:30, we'll do that. And then all right, Marquita, I'm about to end it right now. But 7:30 we'll be live tonight. And then after that, we'll open up the phone lines and we'll have open topic discussion. It's Tuesday. I might have some tacos on stream. And yeah, we're gonna do that. Catch up with y'all later. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being who y'all are. For all my AAA family, I love y'all, man. For all the supporters, all the people that drop likes and drop shares, I appreciate you all. Remember, stay encouraged throughout the day. Tests are going to come, trials are going to come, but there's no reason to give up. You know, you always got a chance. Use those opportunities to better yourself, right? Don't give up. It's too easy to quit. If everybody quit, we wouldn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So keep trying, keep pushing. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. I promise you. I'm your boy, Coach Smoot. And today has been the Coach Smoot Morning Show. Shout out to the UpTrend alert prospects that we checked out today. One more time for the one time. Khif Kyl Jr., Sedarian Morgan, Aiden Kane, Justice Fitzpatrick, Zion Gibson, and Kamari Johnson. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep pushing, keep working, keep grinding. I guarantee you everything that you're working for is going to come to you. You guys are some of the many athletes that we're going to be exposing to the college football community, doing our due diligence to help keep giving y'all that awesome exposure that you so much deserve. But with that being said, I'm your boy Coach Smoot, and I'll catch you on the flip. See y'all later tonight.